Hi friends, welcome to my YouTube channel Learn Commerce with Namita. I am Namita Mane. In today's video, let us discuss the objective questions of SYBCOM Corporate Accounting Semester 4. These objective questions were asked in SPPU examination. So first question, fill in the blanks. Now first question is consolidated balance sheet is prepared by holding company. Okay, so the correct answer is holding company. Next, purchase consideration is equals to agreed value of assets. The correct answer is agreed value of liabilities. Next, dash is a type of investigative accounting. Forensic accounting is a type of investigating accounting. Next, question number 4. List E of statement of affairs under liquidation of company represents unsecured creditors. Next, profit and loss account credit balance of vendor company is transferred to equity shareholders account. Goodwill is also known as cost of control. Then forensic accounting helps in deduction of frauds. Next we'll see the state whether the following statements are true or false. Holding company is one which owns more than 50% shares in another company. True. Forensic accounting is useful in deduction of errors. False. Revenue profit is also known as post-acquisition profit. True. Intercompany owning arise on account of transactions between the holding company and subsidiary company. True. Under absorption of companies, the balance in bank account is transferred to realization account. False. Purchase consideration is always settled by making the payment in cash only. False. Liquidator has the right to receive remuneration. True. Next, match the following. Money laundering, forensic accounting, winding up of the company, liquidator, net asset method, purchase consideration, intangible assets, goodwill, owners of company, equity, shareholders. And next is write the short notes. So these were the short notes. Now next objective type questions, filling the blanks. Post acquisition profit in subsidiary company is considered as revenue profit. Minority interest is shown on liability side of balance sheet. Liquidation is a dash procedure by which the corporate life of a company is brought to an end. So liquidation is a legal procedure. Legal procedure is the correct answer. Winding up by the order of court is known as voluntary winding up. The accounting for absorption involves closure of books of vendor company. Purchase consideration is equals to dash minus liabilities taken. Purchase consideration is equals to assets taken minus liability taken. Then forensic accounting is a combination of accounting and investigative techniques used to discover financial crime. Forensic accounting is the answer. Next we'll see true or false. Capital reserve is shown on asset side of consolidated balance sheet in the holding company account. False. Loss of revaluation of fixed asset is a capital profit. False. Journal reserve is transferred to preference shareholders account. False. Purchase consideration can be paid in the form of cash, equity shares and preference shares. True. Municipal tax is a preferential creditor. False. Liquidation of company means winding up of the company. True. Pre-acquisition profit is known as revenue profit. False. Match the following. Bank overdraft, unsecured creditors. Holding company acquire more than 50% shares from another company. Absorption, one liquidation and no formation of new company. Employee due, preferential creditors. Capital profit, profit on revaluation of fixed assets. Now next, pre-acquisition profit in subsidiary company is considered as capital profit. Holding company shares in capital profit of subsidiary company is adjusted to cost of control. Liquidation is a legal procedure by which the corporate life of company is brought to an end. Winding up by the creditors members without any intervention of tribunal is known as voluntary winding up. The accounting for absorption involves closing of the books of vendor company. Against the purchase of business, the amount paid to a company is called as purchase consideration. Forensic accounting is a combination of accounting and investigative techniques used to discover financial crimes. Next, true or false? Minority interest shown in the consolidated balance sheet is the equity held by outsiders in the subsidiary company. True. Profit on revaluation of fixed asset is a capital profit and depreciation on such amount is a revenue loss. True. Under the absorption of company, journal reserve is transferred to equity shareholders account. True. Purchase consideration is paid in the form of cash, equity shares and preference shares. True. Income tax is treated as preferential creditors. True. Liquidation of company means winding up of the company. True. Post incorporation profit is known as revenue profit. True. Now match the pairs. Sundry creditors, unsecured creditors. Holding company acquires more than 50% of shares from another company. Absorption, one liquidation and no formation. Amalgamation, two or more companies come together to form a new company. Capital loss, loss on revaluation of fixed assets. Okay. Now next, filling the blanks. Profit earned by subsidiary company before the date of acquisition by holding company are called as capital profit. When new company is formed to take over the business of another liquidation company is called as external reconstruction. Winding up of company by order of tribunal is called as compulsory winding up. Accounting Standard 21 stands for Consolidated Financial Statement. Dash utilize accounting, auditing and investigative skills to conduct an examination into finance of an individual or business, forensic accounting. In absorption, realization account is credited with the amount of purchase consideration. Next, every person who is liable to contribute towards the assets of the company on the event of its being wound up is called as contributory. Next, true or false? This paper is of of October 2023. Next, in value of investment in subsidiary in the holding company is more than the book value of net assets acquired, the difference is called as capital reserves on consolidation. False. Minority interest is the proportion of the subsidiary company's net assets shareholders fund which belongs to the minority shareholders. True. A company which is to be absorbed by another company after its liquidation is called as vendor company. True. Reserves and profit and loss account credit balance are debited to equity shareholders account. False. The liquidator is an official person who helps the court in the completion of winding up of the procedure. True. Creditors which are ordinary creditors but have a preference for payment over all other unsecured creditors are called preferential creditors. True. Forensic accounting is utilized in litigation when qualification of damage is needed. True. Next, match the following. Voluntary liquidation by members, solvency certificate, one liquidation, no formation, absorption, investigation of financial manipulation, forensic accounting, rent rate due payable to the government, preferential creditors, minority interest, liability side of consolidated balance sheet. So these are the correct objective type answers for the SYBCOM Corporate Accounting Semester 4. Thank you very much. Please subscribe my YouTube channel, like and share the video, and do not forget to press the bell icon to get the latest notification.